party here. Election 27, my God, is pumping here tonight. Auckland special. Now, Charlotte hit the streets of Wellington and she asked this question.
Would you move to Auckland?
I'm a fan of Auckland, but I don't know if I'd live there.
Why not?
A bit too big for me.
The city's too huge. Takes too long to get around.
No. No way. Why not? Why such a laugh?
No, just the traffic would do my head in, I think.
Nah, I'd rather move to Tokoroa. It's a hellhole. Traffic's horrible. People are weird.
Would you move to Auckland?
No.
Hate the traffic. It's too spread out. I like Wellington.
Probably.
Has it got like bad feng shui or something?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I think about it, but nah.
It's bland, it's boring. I'm an artist too. It doesn't work for me.
Would you move to Auckland?
No.
So what's wrong with Auckland?
It's full of Aucklanders.
If you tried to sell it to someone, what would you say is a good thing about Auckland?
Weather. The weather's way better than here.
I couldn't even sell it to to you. Maybe the waterfront?
It's a tough question.
The shopping. The shopping's great.
I honestly couldn't, I don't know. I do like the vibe of Auckland. There's lots of people, but it's just quite rushy.
Auckland's got some really exciting things going on.
Does it?
Probably the culture of the people, I'd say. It's very diverse.
The parks, the gardens, there's some pretty good gardens up there in the city.
Yeah.
Which is good for a city, I think.
What about moving Parliament to Auckland? The Beehive.
That'll be pretty interesting.
No. Absolutely not.
You've got anger eyes with it.
No, well, I just don't like Auckland.
It's already big enough, isn't it? We don't need more there. We don't need government there as well.
Ooh. Further away they are, the better, I suppose.
Nah, not a fan of that one.
Yeah, because they're boring too. They can go and live up there.
Do it?
Nah, don't do it. Wellington's where it's at.
There you go. So backbenchers, the show that divides cities. Phil Goff, what did you make of what you heard there? They hate you.
Phil Goff, why is Auckland the best city in New Zealand?
Well, first of all, I've got to say there was some appalling ignorance showed by some of those people up there. Hey, it is the best city, and that's why we're getting more growth than the rest of the country put together in terms of population. Why? Because of the size of the city, it means choice and opportunity for people and learning and work and leisure. It's got amazing cultural diversity and richness in culture. It's the most beautiful environment of any city in the world. It's a great place to be. Everybody agrees with that around here. Got a consensus on it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
What about Parliament? Should we move Parliament to Auckland?
There'd be nothing left in Wellington.
All right. Hey, Charlotte, jump into the audience. I'll come to you very soon. Get right in the audience there. But look, I want to ask Julie and Genter, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate Auckland's livability?
It's really good, but it's not affordable.
Number.
7.
A 7.
Oh, no.
All right. Shane Taurima, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our livability?
What's good, what's bad?
Well, you tell me.
Well, I'll tell you that...
10 is good, 10 is good.
Okay. Well, what I know is that there are a number of families that are moving out of Auckland, Wallace, because they simply can't live here because of the high increase, the cost of living.
Okay, so that's a 5?
Well, no, because for some people it's great, for others it's hard. It's bloody hard, I tell you that. It's really, really hard.
You have an answer. Okay, Kelvin.
No, I don't like those number things.
On a scale, yes, I do, though. On a scale of 1 to 10, livability, where would you put Auckland?
No, Auckland's pretty awesome. It reminds me of Whangarei, but without the glitz.
So
I'd give it a 7.
And traffic.
A 7. All right, Judith Collins.
Well, if Auckland wasn't the most fantastic place to live, then how come everyone's coming to live here? It's a 9, and it's only going to get better.
There you go, the ambassador for Auckland, Judith Collins.
Yeah.
There you go. Although, hang on, I've got to say, here's the deal, Judith. So if you're a first-time home buyer in your city, it now takes you $200,000 just to put down a deposit.
But you know what? You
That's
can
a
get
shocking...
You can get a great house in Papakura. Come here and you'll have a great MP.
How much? How much?
About 500,000. About 530,000, something like that.
What
still get one.
What are you hearing from Judith Collins? I read you put down $200,000 for a first-time deposit in our city. Is that fair?
No,
Is
it's
that
not,
fair?
because you could probably buy 4 houses in Kaitaia for the same amount.
Yeah.
Freehold.
Why are they not all moving
All
to
right.
Kaitaia?
What do you make of that, Shane?
No, what I'm hearing, Wallace, you know, just the other day, a mum, hard-working mum, mum and dad, they work long hours. trying to put kai on the table, pay their rent over their roof. The reality is, though, is that they're considering now having to move out of Auckland. Now, let's put it into perspective too. This is not a new thing. We only have to look at Ponsonby. Only a few years ago, it used to be inundated with Māori and Pacifica whānau. Now you've actually got to win lotto to live up in Ponsonby. That's the reality. So many families are being pushed out, and pushed out.
It's a popular city. That's why, as Judith Collins says, people want to live here.
It's becoming hard to live here, though.
All right, Julianne.
I'm not surprised that Judith and the other National Party members are giving Auckland such a high rating because their constituents, the landlords, are getting very rich off their failure to deal with the housing crisis.
You're assuming. You're assuming that. You're assuming that. Judith is an MP for Papakura, aren't you?
I am MP Papakura, yep. And in Papakura, that's not true. And the thing is, too, Julianne, is actually, would you rather that there were no landlords? Would you rather that people not be able to rent a house? Would you rather that people couldn't rent? Is that what you're saying? And the fact is, too, Julianne, is that actually all these people have to borrow money to do it, save the landlords. And the thing is, it always needs a balance.
If people cannot afford to provide healthy, affordable housing, they shouldn't be a landlord. And our rules should reflect that.
So that's true. It's true.
And
the
the
government
government
changed the law,
the
so
government,
they have to do that.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I want to. Where's Charlotte? Where's Charlotte?
I'm over here. I'm in the depth of the crowd.
All right,
Over by the
Charlotte.
bar. Where? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is Auckland livability? 10 being the best.
Oh, about 2.
Do you live in Auckland? That seems quite unfair.
No, I moved to Auckland from Christchurch after the earthquake, and I had a massive deposit, but I still couldn't buy a house.
So where are you living now?
So I moved to Pairo, where I bought a house for 4 bedrooms for $225,000.
And you love Pairo?
I absolutely love it, and my whole family have got jobs. So we're all working.
Well done. Okay, out of a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what do you rate Auckland's livability?
10 for some, 1 for others. I'm very lucky. My wife's family helps us. We live in a house of theirs, but we both work, and if we couldn't save for a deposit, that's just like an impossible dream. So it's.
So you're not even saving for that dream?
We can't even save. No.
$200,000 for a deposit.
Oh, let me check my pockets for $200,000. Come on, get real.
Totally. Okay, livability out of 10, 10 being the best. What do you rate Auckland?
A 6 for me, but I'm a 24-year-old who only has to support herself. But I work in South Auckland and see the way the most vulnerable people live, and for them it's a definite 1 out of 10. And I think that this election we really need to think about them and not about ourselves.
All right. That is the comment of the night. Come and get a mug after the show. What an interesting, not good comment. Thank you very much. No, your thoughts on that though. Backbenchers hashtag there with an ES. The quiz next up.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.